Welcome back, both Vilma and Satish. Uh, it is now mandatory, Mr. Satish, for supermarkets to provide biodegradable plastic bags to consumers, of course, for a price. Has it reduced choking of the soil?
No, this has not come into the market that, as I see. But when in Pune, they have done this biodegradable plastics.
But what is that supermarkets are selling? They are calling it a biodegradable, this one.
No, it is plastics where they are selling more than 40 micron and above.
They are not the biodegradable.
It's not biodegradable.
Okay. Why have not?
And in fact, now the new commissioner is insisting on to ban these plastic carry bags throughout Bangalore. We are trying to bring a law on this banning of plastic carry bags.
So the bags that are being sold, they are taking money also for that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But they are not.
That can be reused also. Those any plastics which is more than 40 micron and above, they can be reused.
So the soil gets choked still.
Choked, yes.
You want to add something there?
Yeah, I think reduce has to be part of the policy, and I think the first steps have been made. Again, it is now on the onus of the public. Yeah, if the reason why they have to pay for that plastic is because then they have to remember next time to carry their own shopping bag. Yeah, instead, invariably we see customers having big arguments with hapless people at the counter. Yeah, so start carrying your own shopping bag. Then you will not have to be charged for the plastic. That's only to remind you as a deterrent.
That's a good idea. There are new e-waste guidelines. Vilma, this is for you. How do we get companies to stop auctioning the waste to the biggest bidder?
Really, because the new e-waste guidelines again is a very positive step by the government, and they're going to come into force as of May 2012. Now, the new guideline says that only the authorized e-waste recyclers are in a position to recycle waste and have to be given this e-waste. Now, companies currently are known to always look at e-waste as something where they can generate income from. That will have to stop, and they will have to therefore stop this giving it to any scrap dealer. Each company will have to have its own policy to make sure that they give their e-waste only to authorized e-waste recyclers. In Bangalore, you have enough of authorized e-waste recyclers, and the sad thing is that whilst they have put in big investments to make sure that e-waste gets properly recycled, they do not get sufficient volumes. So many of them have 5 to 6 tons per day capacities to manage e-waste every day, but they just do not get the volumes because the large bulk generators of e-waste prefer to give the e-waste to the nearest kabadiwala and get his 100 or 200 or maybe 1000 rupees from it. And we again appeal to consumers and to users and generators to do the right thing and find the nearest e-waste collection center or the nearest authorized e-waste recycler to give the e-waste to.
Vilma, you handle only garbage or anything else?
Well, 4,000 tons. We are right now only
Apart
at 6,000.
Garbage, what do you have in pipeline?
See, we're also looking now, we're trying to close the loop. Yeah, all of us generate waste. Now we're finding solutions to the waste, and we're also getting products out of the waste. We would like now to start looking at selling these products so that people start bringing books and all kinds of recycled products into their homes. Like for instance, the book that I use right now is made from recycled paper. So right now our organization is also looking at developing a whole lot of products made from recycled material and marketing these products so that people can then also start to use these products. The only thing is recycled products are a little more expensive. A paper made out of recycled paper is a little bit more expensive than the virgin paper. So people have to get used to also paying a little bit more for recycled products.
Mr. Satish, are there enough landfills to take on the entire garbage what the city generates?
This we are finding it very difficult because we have just 280 acres of landfill, and that too on the northern side of Bangalore. And where the landfills are, the surrounding villages are really suffering due to this environmental and health hazard. And that is why, and every year we require nearly 1 acre of landfill, every year. And once the landfill is used, that landfill we cannot be used for any other purpose for another, say in another 30 years. Till it is remined.
Under 30 years?
Yeah, 25 to 30 years. Because there's a lot of inert materials, plastics, some biomedical waste like syringes and tablets are coming there. That is why we are insisting, we appeal to all the citizens to separate all this dry waste, and only the inerts, say the inerts will be around 10 to 15 to 20% that should go to the landfill site. The inerts are like this silt, the debris, and those type of materials should only go to the landfills. Other things, the recyclables should be recycled, and the biodegradable should be composted. Once we go to near the landfills, we see a lot of health hazard. In fact, we do a lot of health camps to the surrounding village, and we do all this the pesticide programs, like controlling houseflies, the mosquitoes, and even to make it odor free. In fact, it's becoming very expensive for us to maintain these landfills, and as the days go, we have to take this landfill still more further. Now one of the landfill is nearly 60 kilometers away from Bangalore, nearly 60 kilometers. Now, in fact, the local villages are asking the BBM to close this, and we are finding it very difficult to find new landfills nearby Bangalore.
Then how do you manage it?
No, that is why we want to decentralize all this. We want to put a lot of compost plants and the dry waste collection centers, and to reduce the quantity of garbage going to the landfills.
Mr. Satish, is it true that BBMP is planning to reintroduce bins in Bangalore?
No, sir. This is and in fact in MSW 2000 they are insisting on door-to-door collection only. Only the bins can be introduced in some very busy commercial areas.
So that you will be introducing on NG Road, for instance,
Yeah,
Brigade
some
Road,
of the commercial areas, busy
but
places.
not in the localities.
Not in the residential localities will not be introduced.
No return
because
of bins.
Because we'll be going for a door-to-door collection. We have been doing that also.
You know, what is your advice to citizens?
Yeah, so litter bins in commercial areas is acceptable. I mean, on MG Road, if you have a paper cup in your hand, I mean, we don't advocate use of a paper cup, but if you have it, you need to put it somewhere. Rather than it coming on the street, it's good that it goes into a bin. But definitely, we do not want these cement, ugly looking bins all over the city. And but residents have to hold their waste. Yeah, they cannot expect the BBMP to collect waste 2 and 3 times a day. So when you generate waste at home, keep it for 24 hours. Next day, if he doesn't come, keep it for 48 hours, or find a collection center, yeah, where you can give and hand over your waste. So this is the citizens have to participate.
What is that one advice you want to give to citizens, and what is that one thing you want to do to citizens?
I appeal to all citizens of Bangalore, please segregate the waste. The dry waste separate and the wet waste separate. We are finding it very hard to transport all the garbage, nearly 4,000 tons of waste being generated to our landfills. And the cost of transportation is nearly 35 to 40% of the BBMP budget itself. I request the people to segregate the waste, and to in some bulk generators, they should have their own composting pits, or they can have their even dry waste collection center in the particular place, and any support from BBMP will be doing it.
Many thanks, both of you, Vilma and Satish, for coming out to the studios of Radio Indigo and explain to our listeners what goes into keeping the city garbage free, and what more needs to be done. As you said, citizens have as much role to play as civic agencies or NGOs. Thank you so much. Hello listeners, thanks for tuning in. I'll be back next week, same day, same time, with more proactive Bangaloreans as well as decision makers in the hot seat. Wish you a great week ahead. This is Balram signing off.
Thank you.